So the results-based payment mechanism, particularly under REDD+, offers a lot of value for countries and local communities because it is a reward for actions. Now, previously we were relying on grants, we were relying on different other instruments, but this is payment for actions that we have taken to reduce deforestation and forest degradation. So it speaks more to the effort that we need to put in place because we know that the efforts are being rewarded and compensated. Results-based payment programs, as I was talking about, the fact that they reward the actions that countries put in place. And also they give countries and indigenous people and local communities the opportunity to define how we use the proceeds. Because this is our actions, our results from reducing deforestation and forest degradation that is being paid for. So we also have the opportunity to decide how we want to use these funds to sustainably continue with the programs and with the projects that are giving us these results. Other financial instruments most of the times have top-down approaches because now you have a donor that has a broad framework of what they want to achieve. But results-based payment programs, or RBPs as we call them, is really speaking to what the countries want to do ourselves. So it is more of a bottom-up approach, and that's how different it is from other financing streams. So the two-day exchange that we had on REDD+, particularly focusing on the Green Climate Fund results-based payment program process, was fantastic because this is the space where countries are that we need to now transform our results into bankable projects or applications. Most of the times we have that sort of disconnect. You have the results, but how to put it into the form and shape of who is willing to pay for that results. You need the technical assistance to do that. So that was fantastic because that was what this whole exchange was about. And more specifically, it was also about supporting the 4 countries that are currently within the pipeline being considered to receive the GCF RBPs. So it was very, very dedicated, very useful. And going forward, what I would want to see in future exchanges is to have some of these exchanges in country, because we had other countries who have received these funds given their experiences. But if we go into their countries, we would be able to better understand the context, because sometimes what you say in these sort of meetings is not the same as how it is playing out on the ground. So in future exchanges, if we're able to go to the ground, it will be useful. I think that also other exchanges should also look at other funding streams that are coming on board, particularly the voluntary carbon market and the nuances on the regulations, on the requirement, for example, what the ICVCM, that's the Integrity Council for Voluntary Carbon Market, is coming up with its core carbon principles. We could have an exchange that brings on board some of these actors to speak to countries specifically on the needs and on what they are producing in terms of requirements, so we can also work better from a supply side perspective.